All right, what's up, guys? This is Day Not August Podcast, episode 3, and I'm with my co-host, Kid. I'm Elo, and we're going to get into some topics that we want to get into. So the first topic that we're going to get into is Kamala Harris rally, and then after that, we're going to be talking about Skip Bayless' departure from Undisputed, and last but not least, we're going to get into Lil Yachty and Drake unreleased song that's not cleared by Mr. Hotspot. So the first topic we're going to get into is Kamala Harris rally. So over the week, Kamala Harris had a rally. I think it was in Atlanta, Georgia, and Megan Thee Stallion had performed. Quavo was there, and she started performing her song, and then she started twerking and doing a whole bunch of other foolishness. What's your thoughts about it, kid?
My thought about that is they might as well should make a video.
What you mean?
She might as well make a hip hop video. That's all she do, bro.
Kamala Harris, or you talking about Megan?
Megan, like
she do have I think she do have a music video for that song.
The one she performing?
Yeah.
Why you bring her to come twerk on stage?
She didn't bring her to come twerk on stage per se, but like she had her perform one of her songs after the rally in Georgia, and she.
The song is about like.
Is that a mainstream song that she got going on? Everybody doing the dance to TikTok and stuff.
The song is like pro-black?
No, it's just
it's gonna help her campaign.
No, it's just a hit song.
What? It's like when it comes to the presidency, it's like it becoming more and more like you could do whatever now.
Basically, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at all these campaign for that with Trump assassination, allegedly Biden. Everything's entertainment at this point.
I can't really get mad she did that because Trump, Trump had bought rappers too, but the rappers he bought up, I don't know if they was popular or famous like as big as Megan, so I don't know. So I think they just going to that route to get the
black vote.
The black vote, but I think they're going that route to get, because the people look up to a lot of rappers and a lot of people in the music industry.
I don't look up to none of these rappers.
I'm talking about like the young generation.
They're like the youth.
Yeah, the youth, the younger generation. They need the young, because right now they need the younger generation.
So let me ask you a quick question. Do you think, I think it'll be generation, the millennials and down, like generation A, stuff like that. Kids, the young youth from 18 to 25, you think they're influenced by foolishness like that?
Yeah. I won't be surprised. Come on, next thing she bring out Sexy Red. If she bring out Sexy Red, she got a lot of little kids and the youth listening to her right now. So I won't be surprised.
But do you think that's help for her campaign?
Maybe.
I don't think so.
If it, because there got to be a reason why they bringing out rappers. Because
they're trying to placate to the black community.
Yeah, but that's not UK back to the black community like that.
How would you have done it if you who would you?
You got to go into the community.
Me personally,
you got to go touch the people.
No, but like, who would you have perform outside of Megan Thee Stallion?
I won't have nobody.
No.
Hold on. Let me stop.
If me personally, I would have like J. Cole or Kendrick.
Yeah, they're really J. Cole.
Like somebody like that. Because
he more down to earth. Kendrick too. And between them two,
I would have got like a good, decent rapper. None of that. Like,
yeah, because you can't get a celebrity that's like that don't give. They give back to the community, but they don't come back and show their face in the community.
Yeah, I would have got those two rappers come to mind. She probably could have got what's that rapper that won that award? Mike.
Killer Mike.
Yeah, Killer Mike. Could have got somebody like that. Just somebody that's like that's in tune
with the community.
Yeah,
Still.
I don't feel like Megan Thee Stallion or Sexy Red or somebody like that is a good representation
She should have
for her campaign.
She should get Kodak.
I don't know about that, but
Not his community. He be giving back to his community, and he be there.
You're right, but
he give a yearly like performance in his community.
I think that's good. But I'm just saying, in terms of his music and his lyrics, and
yeah, what's the difference from Quavo and Megan?
Quavo didn't perform. Quavo was just speaking, but it's like, what does Quavo has to say that I'm going to listen to? He's a rich millionaire rapper. He's not in the community no more. How could he connect to what I have going on? Yes, he probably grew up in the same places that some of these people did, but I don't think he don't stay there no more. Or is he giving back? I don't know what he's doing. So that's just what I think about the issue. I think it was ghetto. I think it was tacky. I don't like it. Me personally, I think it hurt her campaign a little bit. It made people who were already on the fence about her campaign not take her seriously at all. And the people who didn't like her at all, they just gave her more ammunition and full fuel to be like, this is why you should not vote for Kamala Harris at all. And then there's going to be the people who it don't matter what she's going to do, they're going to vote for her regardless.
True.
So that's what I think. Do you got any more thoughts about it?
No.
All right, so that's the end of that. So we're on to the next topic. So next topic we're going to be talking about is Skip Bayless leaving Undisputed. So as you know, Skip Bayless was left ESPN to go form a new show on Fox Sports 1 with his former co-host Shannon Sharpe, and they call it Undisputed. And on that show, he had a tenure on that show for about 8 years, and then him and Shannon Sharpe had got into a quarrel. Shannon Sharpe ended up getting left off the show, and then the numbers off the show dropped precipitously. I mean precipitously. They used to have like 1,000 viewers, then it dropped like 50,000, and it just kept getting fewer and fewer. Skip Bayless have brought people on such as Keyshawn Johnson, Richard Sherman, Michael Irvin, Lil Wayne, etc. But it just didn't capture the magic like it originally did when him and Shannon Sharpe was originally on the show. So over this past summer, Skip Bayless said his final goodbye on Twitter, saying, "This is my last time on Undisputed." So now the show is not currently airing right now; it's in limbo. We're currently not sure if the show's going to come back. Are they going to change it? Are they going to change a couple of things around? Are they going to make First Things First the flagship show of Fox Sports 1? We don't know what's going on. Skip saying he's on to other ventures in life, and we're not sure what's that about. So what's your thoughts about this whole situation?
Skip leaving?
Yeah.
It don't sound like he leaving, but he probably, after you done did something so for so long, you get tired of it.
But do you think he left because he got tired of it? Do you think he left because the show is not successful as it originally was with him and Shannon?
I think it's because the show's not successful. But after a while, he been doing it for a long time. He probably tired. You get tired. Like, people, it's like you don't want to give up, but you get tired of the same thing. And the show, if the show's not doing good, you done brought all of these Hall of Famers to the show, all of these people to the show, and their show's still not doing good. That's bad.
That says a lot about Skip Bayless as him, because he had a relationship where he was working with Stephen A. Smith, and then nothing bad happened between them, but he ended up leaving the show because he felt like he couldn't really voice certain things that he wanted to say. And then he ended up going to Fox Sports 1, and then he had that whole falling out with Shannon Sharpe, and then that was clearly I think Fox Sports 1 ended up making a decision to get rid of Shannon Sharp because of all the foolishness that he was doing, and it wasn't just a blow up with Skip Bayless, but it was also the situation with the whole Memphis Grizzlies when he was at the Laker game and he looked like he was about to fight the whole team and stuff like that. That played a part into it. Him not showing up for work that day when the whole uh, football player collapsed on the ground. It was a myriad of situations, but I think when it comes to Skip Bayless, I think his time in sports media is over. Now, granted, he could go start his own little podcast and do his own thing.
And he already have that?
He does, but nobody's tuning in for that. That show's dead.
You don't know that.
Trust me.
Some people might tune in. It's Skip. Skip is funny.
He's a troll.
Nah, Skip funny. And even though he's a troll, you gotta give it to him.
He's a masterful troll. I give him that.
But you gotta give it to him. He know how to.
He do. But let's call it spade a spade. He's a troll.
And it's a lot. Yeah. Sometimes that's how people get famous now.
You're right. He's a hot take artist.
Yeah. If he keep being a troll, he's gonna keep being talked about.
I agree.
But
at the same time, he's all in all, behind all the layers, he's a troll. He goes at certain athletes, he's biased. He goes at certain athletes that he likes, and he protects certain athletes that he do likes.
I want to know how he is behind when the camera is off. How he is as a human being.
What I've heard from sources like people like Stephen A. Smith, they got a decent cool relationship. Shannon Sharp, the relationship between him after Undisputed is over, the show, they don't really speak like that and talk. All that is just like on the show. They don't really speak or talk.
And he did something to him or said something about him.
What do you mean?
Skip said something about Shannon.
I don't get it.
Did he say anything negative about Shannon?
No, he hasn't spoke on it after he left.
Yeah, it is a reason why they're not talking.
No, the situation that happened with that whole blow up over Tom Brady.
That's why they not talking to each other.
I think it was before that too. It was brewing up to that point, and I think that situation was just it just blew the house off.
Is it something could be repairable or no?
Possibly, but if I'm Shannon Sharp, I'm not gonna let a professional troll as Skip Bayless disrespect me as a man and also disrespect my career as a 3-time Super Bowl Hall of Fame legend.
So what that got to do with you?
Because the whole blow up happened because of Tom Brady during his tenure with the Bucs. The last year Tom Brady had his season with the Buccaneers, he wasn't having a good season, and Skip Bayless is an avid Tom Brady fanboy, a toxic Tom Brady fanboy at that. So he doesn't like any type of criticism towards Tom Brady. And Skip Bayless was looking at him like, yo, you criticize LeBron James all the time, whether he's playing good or playing bad. But when I do the same thing to Tom Brady, you get in your feelings about it. And Tom Brady was playing bad, and he deserved the criticism. But Skip Bayless didn't like that, and that's where that whole blow-up happened. And Skip Bayless was like, oh, you're just jealous of Tom Brady because he was able to play this amount of years, win this amount of Super Bowls, and you was only able to play this and win that. And Shannon Sharp,
it's about who got the most Super Bowls.
It's not even about who got the most Super Bowls or anything like that. It's just this person is playing bad, and we have to critique it as commentators and journalists. We have to critique it.
You do.
If he plays good, we give him his flowers, his praise, and say, okay, Tom Brady played good. He threw this amount of touchdowns. He threw this amount of yards, 0 interceptions, etc. But if he threw 2 interceptions, had 100 yards, no touchdown, he has to be criticized. And instead of going with that, Skip Bayless will make excuses for people like Tom Brady that he wouldn't make for a player like LeBron. And that's not fair. That's where his bias comes in, and that's why people don't take Skip Bayless seriously. So Shannon Sharp and them got into a boiling point, and he basically disrespected Shannon Sharp as a man, as a player, and say you're jealous of Tom Brady, like Shannon Sharp is a bum, and Shannon Sharp is a Hall of Famer. Shannon Sharp has 3 Super Bowls. Shannon Sharp has a great career, better career than what most NFL players had their whole career. And for you to disrespect him like that, like he was a nobody or a scrub.
And his what you call it?
Who?
In his position?
Yeah.
You're not better than what you call it.
Who?
Gronk.
No, I'm just saying he's up there. He's not like a regular NFL player who played like 4 or 5 seasons and he didn't accomplish nothing.
How long he played?
I think he played like 13 years.
Oh, that's good enough.
Yeah, but the way Skip Bayless make it seem like he played he ain't do nothing, like he was a bum. And that's where that like
who was his favorite player?
Who?
Skip.
Tom Brady.
All right, he not gonna put nobody over Tom Brady.
No, it's not about putting anybody over Tom Brady. Tom Brady is playing bad, and you don't want to call it out or critique it. You want to make excuses for it, and you can't do that.
So you talking about the end of the last
season with the Bucks.
Yeah, he played bad, but
Skip Bayless wasn't calling it out.
But it was father time for him though.
You get that, but Skip Bayless wasn't calling out. He was making excuses. He was blaming his teammates. He was blaming the coaches.
Did they have the same team the year before?
Yeah, it was the exact same team.
Not really. They said some people had left.
Who?
And
it was more or less
their defense. I would say more on their defense.
It was more or less the same team. And I don't want to hear about injuries because all football teams deal with injuries.
I think it was more because remember it was more their defense was way better.
I get that, but it was more or less the same team. Like they did not much change. They even try to add players like Julio and a running back.
Julio's.
Yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But like Tom Brady was playing bad at his position, not the team. He was playing.
You think he should have retired the year he won?
Yeah, he should have retired right then. That would have been the perfect enough. But again, we called it out. Shannon Sharp was calling it out. Skip Bayless didn't like that, so he openly, blatantly disrespected Shannon Sharp, and that's how the blow up happened. He ended up leaving the show. The numbers dropped. Nobody was tuning in to hear Skip Bayless tired spiel, and that was the end of Undisputed, in my opinion. You got anything else you want?
No, nothing on that. That's
all right.
Done with that.
So that's that for that topic. And the last thing we're going to be talking about is Lil Yachty and Drake's unreleased song, Not Cleared by Mr. Hotspot. So for this topic, right, I want to add some further context and details. So there's a producer or an artist named Mr. Hotspot, right? And he has a song called Goodness Gracious that he made. He's Christian, by the way. He's not into secular music or any of that other stuff. So I guess Drake and Yachty, I don't know who the song is for. I think the song is for Yachty and Drake and Drake's feature on it. But as far as I know, they sampled a song from his song and they put it on the song and they rapped on it. And they're trying to get clearance from the song so that way they could, put it out there, they could get paid, etc. And he's not giving clearance for them to use the sample. And the reason for that is because he has a Christian background, a strong, faithful Christian background. He's not into secular music, and he says, I'm not clearing the song. And instead of respecting that and saying, okay, we understand, what Lil Yachty did was he gave the unreleased track to Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat played the song on his stream. And, it's a good song. I ain't gonna lie. I like the song. I listened to it. It's a real good song. And basically, he was basically trying to persuade Mr. Hotspot, look, everybody loved the song, clear the song so that way we could make it go mainstream, play it, blah, blah. But Mr. Hotspot is staying 10 toes down and saying, I am not going to clear the song. Now, that was like a week or two ago. So recently he made a statement saying he'll clear the song if there's no curse words in it. So that's left to be unseen if they're going to do that or not. Are they going to do that? I think that so far the song is in limbo if it's going to get released or not. But what's your thoughts on the situation with that?
On the song that you said if they take out, if they
There's
take
no
out,
curse words.
all right, they take out the curse word. Is it cursing on the song now?
I don't know.
Is it a song like they have to cuss on it?
I don't think so.
They don't have to cuss on
It's
it.
like one of them wavy, like melodies, them Drake melody songs.
Yeah, if they don't have, if they don't curse on it, then it should be able to. He gonna let it release it. But if they cussing on it, yeah, you gotta respect him. That's his song.
Do you feel like what Yachty did was
Yeah,
some
I think that was
some slimy stuff?
yeah, like you had to do that. You could have just went and talked to him. He probably would have let you know what to do to get the song clear.
That was grimy of Lil Yachty to give the song to Kai to play it, even though it was unreleased.
And you give it to the biggest person on
One of the biggest streamers in the game right now.
Yeah,
So like a lot of people's gonna like listen to it, and like I said, it's a great song. It's a good song. Something you can vibe to. Is like the melody, especially with Drake on the hook and stuff like that. It's a good song, but the way you're going about it is like you're trying to backdoor your way to like try to release a song, pressuring him to releasing it. That's not a good look, to be honest.
that's why a lot of people in the industry, music industry, don't do business with people
Yeah,
because of stuff like that.
I see why certain like rappers they just do
They
they just do a solo with their like music.
you don't when you do a solo album or solo mixtape or solo EP, you don't have to worry about this person clearing this or this person getting their lawyers involved. You just do it for yourself.
Yeah. Or maybe, certain if you try to use a sample or stuff, that's probably the only time you're gonna use lawyers and stuff like that.
Now, when you try to use sample, that's way difficult because it's up to the people that if they want to give you the sample.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure having a feature is gonna have their own headaches. Getting clear sample from this particular song or beat or whatever, that's a headache within itself. So
Like if you try right now, you try to go get a Michael Jackson sample. Good luck with that.
yeah,
It's hard to get a sample.
I see why. Like
That's why sometimes when you thinking about like in the music industry, it's like I know how some of the rappers or singers they wish they like were born earlier, saying they created and now people will come to them and use it because they make more
guys
money
will
off of
be
that.
if that song is there forever.
Yeah, you done did it first, so you can't go and take that. You have to ask permission.
If 3 or 4 rappers try to use that sample, they got to pay royalties to that sample,
And they're gonna get paid. That's why it's better. I know the people before them that made music, they get paid when you use their sample.
That's why the labels they don't be they want to keep the artist
song on their label. Like
they want to keep the whole masters.
Yeah.
If anybody uses a sample from their album or anything that they own, they got paid. They got to come to them and pay them.
Like if you get a Prince sample, even a Marvin Gaye sample, that's like his music came 70s like that, so his music been around for a long time.
Yeah, it has.
So you go get a sample for him, that's like you gonna make his family gonna make money off of that because they get royalties. So the label they know what they doing.
Yeah, I don't know what's Drake role in the situation. I don't know if he told Yachty to do that or didn't, but I did heard rumors that Drake and what's that artist you with Party Next Door that they're dropping some music later this year. But yeah, that what Yachty did was some slimy stuff. I don't know if he's about to drop a tape as well too, but this backhanded way that he's trying to go about doing it was not it. I don't rock with that. I think that was some like greasy stuff that he want to do, and it didn't go out the way that he did. Now, granted, a lot of people do like the song, but they didn't like the way that he went about unreleasing the song to the public. I think he's trying to strong arm and peer pressure Mr. Hotspot into giving him clearance so that way he can clear the song. But it looked like he's staying 10 toes down on it, and he's not going to restart for the foreseeable future, as far as I know. And good on him if this is not something he rock with, and he don't want to, he don't f with secular music. Then that's you gotta respect that. That's him. Try to, go in the booth, cook up something else, and try to make a song. And make sure you ain't gotta deal with no red tape, no lining, no nothing where you gotta get clearance.
The crazy part is, it's like why everybody now keep grabbing samples. Like people can't create their own beat no more.
They're running out of ideas.
It's not hard to create a beat.
You're right, but you gotta get.
If you can't create a beat, go to the people who actually create beats. But even though the people who create beat, they're gonna hit you across your head.
Yeah,
for the beat, you just gotta pay it.
As they should.
See, to me, when you sampling, it's like taking the cheap route.
No, but some
to a degree,
it might not even be beats to some degree. It could be a hook sample.
Yeah,
have it in the background.
See, that's another thing. You go make your own hook.
Like for example, right? Drake has a Michael Jackson sample on his album Scorpion.
Did they get that clear?
Yeah, he got it clear.
See, and he probably had to pay for that, and
the family got paid royalties and stuff. Of course. And for example, Future, right? Whenever he's about to drop a tape or a mixtape, well, when he was dropping mixtape, right? He was with DJ Esco or Zaytoven. Zaytoven made all the beats, so he ain't had to worry about no.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what happened to that? Like, people don't want to go get beats from actual producers no more.
You got Metro Boomin.
See, Future. Well, one thing about Future, he's smart. He always stay around people who makes beat. So right there, he don't have to go looking for the beat. Mm-hmm. So if you have them right there, like, yo, send me a beat. Like, you know how many producers that we got? Metro Boomin, DJ Mustard still do beats. Dr. Dre still do beats. Weezy do beats. I ain't the only person I ain't hear in a while. Digital. I ain't hear London on the track.
Oh yeah, I ain't hear him in a way. Or 808 Mafia.
Yeah, or Star Storch. I don't hear about him no more.
Or Mustard or DJ Mustard. Well,
DJ Mustard still make beats, but Manifest still make beats. All of these producers still make beats. It just they got their price and people don't want to pay. Or the labels don't want to pay the.
Or Murder on the Beat.
Yeah, see, there's a lot of producers out there. You just gotta go find which one you like. And I know producers, one thing about it, they never stop making beats. They're always making something new. They're always making something new.
I just think there's so much like sound music out right now that has spanned back from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. It's hard to come out with something original without you taking something from one of the music.
The crazy, like, people was wrong with rappers now. They don't want to change it up. Like, Timberland make beats. Why y'all don't go get a Timberland beat? Timberland beat's not that bad. It might sound like a little pop, but
one thing about this, like, to venture off is like, I can understand you trying to be different, but one thing they trying to do, I see what these rappers do, and I'm more or less seen it kind of from New York, is that they'll get a classic beat, like an R&B song, and then they'll put drill rap lyrics on it, and that's where I was like, a couple of them slap, okay, but like you can't do it on everything. Like,
yeah, everybody need to stop sampling and go back to original and start creating your own stuff. Because when you create your own stuff, you got to think about the future. Because that's when you get old, this is gonna make you make money for you and your generation. When you sampling people's stuff, you making them family make money. Their generation make money. You got to think like that, because that's how they think.
So that royalty check always gonna hit.
Come in the check. It gonna always come in the mail. Always come in the mail. Because somebody always gonna it's always gonna be people that wanna sample your stuff.
If they take that song, use it in a commercial, a movie, ad.
They're always using music in the movies. They're always using music.
They gotta get a piece of that royalty.
Yeah, they're always using music in the movies. They're always using music. It could be like some music could be like almost close to 100 years old. They still gonna use it.
Still using Michael Jackson or legends like NWA.
They still use Marvin Gaye music in movies. They still like those.
It could be for an opening theme,
closing theme.
Yep.
Like
credits, all that.
Yeah.
Music being played, they gotta pay them. So
They just, to me, they don't want to. I think, to me, they don't want to pay the producers.
That too. Well,
The producers charging now though.
They are.
But do you know why producers charging? Because these rappers telling how much they be charging for shows and features now. So if you charging $250K for a feature, you got it.
You're right, but it's not even that. It's just like they look at it like my beats help make the song. Your lyrics are decent or
I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes the beat help the lyrics sound better.
Yeah,
it depends on how you flowing on the beat. If you flowing on the beat, the beat help you.
If they rap on another beat, the song ain't gonna
with the same lyrics.
Yeah, it ain't gonna sound.
Yeah, it's the beat. That's why when you get in that booth, you like. To me, that's what they need to start doing again. Going back to that, like go work with a producer, like y'all in the studio live together, because he might see what you might sound on the beat. If that beat don't sound right,
sound that could go with
your voice, with the lyrics, and you might like it, and he might be like, okay, this beat ain't it for you. Let me try another beat for you, and that beat might work for you.
That's what Esco and
that's why we were doing. Yeah, he keep them around because he ain't gotta go nowhere. When people sending you the beats, to me, that's you. Even though you have to do that, but if you're not Lil Wayne or Jay-Z, you can't do it.
I think it was
because those are two people that I know that rap without.
I think it was I don't know. I think it was DJ Mustard. He was telling a story on an interview how that he sold like a lot of. He gave Kanye West a lot of beats, and of course it was paid for.
Okay.
Of course, and like he ain't hear not one of them on the album or like recently put out or anything.
What you think Kanye doing with those?
I don't know.
You think he holding it?
Yeah, he could. But
why Kanye went to him for him? Because Kanye produced himself.
I don't know. Sometimes Kanye West is different. He likes to he likes one thing about Kanye. He doesn't have the same sound. He likes to change it up a little bit.
You have to. That's what you're supposed to do. But if he holding those beats, that means he got like Kanye ass got a lot of albums coming then. Oh. Because if you bought a lot.
Yeah, but Kanye West doesn't drop yearly like a Drake per se, you know?
So you think he gonna buy the beat from Mustard and resell it to somebody else?
Nah, he just gonna buy the beats, and if he has any type of idea or what he want to do with the song in terms of like how you gonna rap on it, he'll do it. If he there's nothing that he could do to rap on it, he's just gonna hold it.
I think if you bought beats from somebody and you don't do nothing with it, that's just a waste.
You're right, but
because that beat could have went to somebody who actually.
You're right, but
could have went to upcoming artists.
You're right, but he bought it, so
because labels do that.
Yeah,
labels are like, oh, we looking for a beat. We got this new artist. He need a beat, and
he probably could give it to his other artists like Big Sean or Pusha T or stuff like that. Probably.
Big Sean still signed on there?
I'm not too sure. Probably, but
Big Sean, I ain't heard Big Sean in a while.
He had dropped a tape a couple years ago, but he just.
I think Big Sean. Who else? Big Sean.
Kendrick, Cole.
No. Big Sean was
Big Sean,
and there was 2 Chainz was under him too.
I think so too.
So what? 2 Chainz not under him no more?
I don't know.
Cause what is this thing called again?
Good Music.
Yeah, 2 Chainz was under that, and but who knows? I don't know.
All right. So you got any more thoughts on the whole situation?
Nah.
Well done. All right. So yeah, those are our thoughts on the whole matter with Drake and Lil Yachty situation with the unreleased track, for goodness gracious. If there's anything else that comes up with that, we'll talk about it. Those are our thoughts and opinions on the matter. If you like this podcast, give us a like and a comment, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.